for y'all that don't know, he was featured on American Gangster.
They know, this is my home here. Everybody know me, it's Midget Molley. I once lived in 1601 Drexel Avenue back in the 80s. Sad to say, I was one of the first ones here to make this a haven for dealing drugs and gangs. And I do apologize to the community for that. I was a young man at the time, lost, caught up in the streets. And now I'm back. 20 years later, I'm back home and trying to do the right thing. Excuse me, I had a call coming through here. And trying to do the right thing for the community that I love. Sadly, there are a lot of young kids out here, you hear them saying it, that they want to be like Midget Molley. They want to get paid like I got paid, but they don't know the horrors of my story. They don't know the horrors of my personal journey as a child coming up, you know, suffering from low self-esteem, trying to do the right thing. My dad died when I was 9 years old, and my mom tried to do the best, you know. I was a paper boy, Boy Scout, Little League Baseball, Little League Football, I did it all. She tried her best, but I wanted to get off the porch and experience some other things, and it cost me. It cost me a lot. It cost me 30 years, a total of 30 years of my life in and out of prison. A lot of people, sadly, quite a few young kids lost their lives around here. The young man that used to live next to me, I lived at 1601, he did 1603. He was murdered while I was gone. Him and a friend, both murdered, and they was just teenagers, 19 years old. We can't bring them back, but their memories I keep alive when I talk to the young kids at the PAL, Center of the Boys and Girls Clubs, the churches, and the masjids in the area. My message to the adults is that a lot of times we become complicit in what's going on out here by keeping quiet. We have nothing to fear, especially in Atlantic City. I love Atlantic City. And Atlantic City don't have a major problem like Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, and different places. As a matter of fact, I'm getting fly out to Chicago in a couple of weeks. But our city is like a village. We all know each other, and every time a murder go down, we always say, well, what's their last name? You be like, hold up, their mothers and fathers grew up together. In my case, you all know I lost a son. The 3 kids that was murdered on the Absecon Boulevard on Route 30 there, one of those kids was my son. And sadly, the kid who done it, his mother and I, his father and I, we all grew up together in the inlet section of Atlantic City. Now the young kid, he was a good kid, but drinking and doing whatever he doing, he decided he wanted to go get an AK-47 and kill kids he went to school with. I actually have pictures of the kid who done it. I have pictures of him in my own home with my daughter. And this is the sad reality of Atlantic City. Atlantic City, like I said, it's a village. We all a family. And if we, the good people in this town, don't stand up and try to do something, nothing's going to take place. It's when good people keep quiet. It's when good people close their doors and don't get involved that the madness can flourish. These kids today are different than they were when I was coming up. If we saw Miss Jones or Miss Johnson or Miss Patterson or whomever coming out their homes and we was into something illegal, what we do, we low our head, tell her, hi Miss Johnson, hi Miss Patterson, hi Miss Jones. But these kids, they don't even care. They sit on your porch and you have to say, excuse me, to get into your own home. Well, when the Guardian Angels contacted me and told me they was coming to Atlantic City, I told them I welcome them here. And I would support them. I mean, I have my own organization, which is named after my son, the D-Bear Youth Foundation, and we have a program under that called The Streets is Alive. And we share this program with all the schools. But I will work with these guys in any capacity that I can to help them. But I understand both sides, see? I understand both sides. I understand these kids. I understand them very well. Better than they understand themselves. I understand them because I was there. I know what it's like right out here at night, late at night. I know what it is to walk through these places at night. I know what it is from both sides. I also know what it is from the persons who are addicted to the drugs because I have 4 members of my family. They wasn't hope fiends, they were dope fiends. They was gonna get high. And if that meant taking food off your table, they was gonna get high. So I know both sides of the story, all 3 sides. Now that I'm on the other side, the law-abiding side. And that's the side I choose to be on, and that's the side I said I would go to my grave on. Because I lost a son, and I lost many little young kids that I know in these streets that I introduced to drugs. And it's a sad thing for me. And while I was away, I lost my mother, 2 sisters, all my aunts and uncles. I can never get that back. I can't get those 30 years back. It's sadly that the young kids out here, they don't want to hear. But if I was a gambling man, and I hate to talk like this, if I was a gambling man, I bet dollars to donuts. Every last one of them that walk past, these 1 or 2 of them will end up dead in 18 months for not listening to this message. It's real. And these guys you see in red here know the true story because they've been in places like Chicago, where they seen people who went past, said, waved their hand, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, and was dead a year later. They've been in New York and seen the stuff that's going on there that haven't even hit here yet. We have a problem here, and it looks bad because we're such a small place. But it's really not a major problem when you see New York, Chicago, and
Mr.
Philadelphia. Yes.
Would you join us then on a neighborhood watch walk?
Well, I'm really tied up in a lot of projects. As a matter of fact.
Oh no, I mean just right now. They're gonna.
Well,
of course.
They just called me from offshore. That's how I got here.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even planning on being here because I was going to a meeting offshore, and my niece who's here, who the guys are always in touch with, her, called me and said, and someone did call me from the Guardian Angels and told me that you guys would be doing a rally.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get back with them. I have so much stuff going on that's why I can't truly commit myself to something and be halfway in it.
That's okay.
You
So
know.
what they're gonna do now actually is the community and the Guardian Angels are gonna do their first neighborhood watch walk.
I wish you all the best, and as I said to you, I stopped what I was doing to come out here to let you guys know I do support what you're doing. And hopefully that it will come a time where I can be more active in what you guys are doing. I just don't have the time. I mean, I'm being pulled all over doing all kinds of projects and stuff. But I just wanted to stop over here, and I had my driver bring me right here. And come over here and let you guys know I'm with you 100%. I support you, and I tell you, don't abandon these people. You see our elders standing here? Don't come here and get all the press and the attention and leave. Yeah, sure, there are police officers that wouldn't want you here. It's an embarrassment for the city when you guys had to come from out of town and come here. You know, so I'm glad you guys are here, and we'll hope that you will stay here and stand by these law-abiding people. There are more than these here, but they don't know if you're going to stay or not. So once they see you here and see you staying here, they'll come out more and more and more because Atlantic City have more good people than bad people. Trust me when I tell you that, because a lot of them made anonymous calls to get me put in prison. So there are some good people here. Okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, y'all take care. Thanks.
Can everybody stay here for a second, and we're just gonna get.
Nice to see you again, man. Nice to see you again.
You guys stay where you are. Stay where you are.
How's it going?
Hey, man.
Hello, man. Good luck, man. Much love, man. All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. Please stay with the people, man. Y'all got my number. All right. Thank you. Thank you.